A leopard doesn't change its spots. A mini story by Colton. The leopards. A zoo appears. Employees appear walking around. Afternoon, Jack, said Emily Parks appearing. Afternoon, Miss Parks, said Jack Leon appearing. People walking around the zoo. Elephants make trumpet sound. Birds chirping. A lion roars. People cheering. I still can't believe this. Every time I come here, I still jump at the roar, said man number 1. People laughing. Caution tape appears in front of the leopard sanctuary. Teenagers appear walking. Hey guys, let's go see the leopards, said teenager number 1. I don't know. It says it's off limits, said teenager number 2. What, are you afraid? Asked teenager number 3 laughing. Fine, let's go see the leopards then, said teenager number 2. Teenagers go underneath the caution tape then walk into the leopard sanctuary. Oh my, look at this place. It's huge, said teenager number 4. Thanks, I inherited it from my father, said teenager number 3 laughing. You're such a pig, said teenager number 4 slapping teenager number 3's arm. Where's the leopards at? Asked teenager number 1. Growling in the distance. All 4 look at each other. Found them, said teenager number 3. All right, said teenager number 1. All 4 running then stop at a cage. Leopards appear walking around. Oh my, said teenager number 4. They look bigger than I expected, said teenager number 2. That's what she said both teenager number 1 and number 3. Such pigs, said teenager number 4. A leopard looks up at teenager number 2. Teenager number 2 stares back at the leopard then slowly walks towards the cage. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, said teenager number 1 shaking teenager number 2's arm. Teenager number 2 looks at teenager number 1. Sorry, I just thought it looked so beautiful, said teenager number 2. Yeah, and also deadly. That thing can kill you in a second, said Jack. All 4 turn around then see Jack. Sorry sir, we just wanted to check out the leopards, said teenager number 3. It's all right, I understand. You know, they said, leopards can actually communicate with people. Just by staring at them. Did you hear anything, miss? Asked Jack. No sir, said teenager number 2. Too bad, well I suggest you guys move along, said Jack. You won't say anything, will you? Asked teenager number 1. You being in here is my secret, said Jack. All 4 smiling. People continue walking around. Man number 2 walks into his office, sits down in a chair then starts writing. Leopards growling then hit the cage door. Man number 2 looks up then stands. Leopards continue growling. Man number 2 sits back down into the chair then continues writing. Banging on the cage continues. The lock starts bending then breaks. The cage door opens ajar. Man number 2 continues writing. Growling in the distance. Man number 1 stands up again, walks towards the window then sees the cage door opened. Growling behind man number 2. Man number 2 turns around then sees the leopards in his office. The leopards growling. Man walks backwards then into the wall. Leopards jump at man number 2. Man number 2 screaming. People continue walking around. The front door of the leopard sanctuary opens. The leopards walking out of their sanctuary then growl. Woman number 1 appears walking. A leopard walks out of the bushes then looks at woman number 1. Woman number 1 screams, runs then trips. The leopard starts ripping woman number 1 apart. People walking. The leopards jumping at people. People screaming. Emily runs then sees the leopards attacking people. People continue screaming. Oh my God. Jack, Jack. Emily runs towards the leopard sanctuary. The front door of the leopard sanctuary opens. Jack, Jack. You here? We need to leave. The leopards are attacking the people. Banging in the distance. Emily slowly walks towards the office. The leopard appears then growls. Emily gasps then runs towards the front door. Another leopard appears. Emily screams, grabs a chair then throws it through the window. Glass smashes. Emily climbs out the window, then runs down the zoo street. The leopards continue jumping at people. Emily continues running, then gets to the parking lot. Keys jingling. A car beeps. Emily runs towards her car. A leopard running towards Emily. Emily screams, opens the driver door, gets into her car, then shuts it. The leopard jumps at her car, then scratches at the driver window. Emily smiles, then laughs. The car key gets put into the ignition. Growling in the back seat of Emily's car. Emily slowly turns around, then her eyes widen. A leopard appears in the back seat of Emily's car. Emily screams. The leopard lunges towards Emily. Blood splatters onto the windshield. Emily's car starts shaking. The leopards continue running through the zoo. Growling in the distance. The end.